So tonight, obviously, was the pay-per-view known as Payback, and by WWE, and honestly, pretty interesting show to say the least. Now there was obviously as some shows, there's the good and then there's the bad. There was some bad in the show. I'm not gonna say it's perfect by any means, but overall, not a bad show by WWE. So not a bad show. So, anyways, uh, first off, you had the mask versus hair match between El Torito and Hornswoggle, and I know they're in Chicago, but the goddamn CM Punk chants. When are you gonna learn? When are you gonna freaking learn that freaking son of a bitch is not coming back? When are you gonna learn? When? When? When are you gonna learn? Apparently never, because it's been since January. We're officially in June. 4 months. It's not 4 months, excuse me. 5 months that he's been gone. Almost exactly 5 months, and you're still cheering for him. I'll get to that later in the night. But we'll get to the match between El Torito versus Hornswoggle. This match was kind of stupid to be honest with you. It was dumb. El Torito won, shaved Hornswoggle, predictable. I mean, I think what WWE did here was they caught lightning in a bottle with the whole Extreme Rules because the match was just you didn't expect it to be good first of all, and it kind of was. And then with the whole gimmick thing with the whole announce table and the whole announcers and the whole of course the tables, the chairs, the ladder, just and then of course with 3MB and Los Matadores being really into it, it's just it kind of made it somewhat good in some sort of way, somewhat entertaining. This, on the other hand, was not. This was just so. Hornswoggle was bald. Yay! Okay. So really kicked off the show. You had, excuse me, we had Cesaro versus Sheamus for the United States Championship, and I still wonder to this very day. And by the way, too, oh my god, Paul Heyman is like the greatest troll ever. Freaking, of course, the CM Punk chants and does take a rocket science figure. Oh, CM Punk, Paul Heyman, da da da. Freaking, Paul Heyman just goes out there and just practically this is Chicago, and it's just great. Like the crowd ate it up, like freaking amazing. I mean, they're talking about how CM Punk is at the United Center watching the Blackhawks and not at the Payback. Good stuff. Anyways, to this match between Cesaro and Sheamus, very physical, very good, very entertaining match, as you probably probably would understand. Sheamus winning. A lot of people are like, oh, why Sheamus have to win? In some ways, Cesaro's better off not with the championship, even though as of late, the mid-card championships, particularly obviously United States and Intercontinental Championships, have been somewhat prestigious as of late. Cesaro doesn't need it this very second, so it's understandable. So next you go to a filler match, Ryback versus, you know, the Brotherhood, I guess you could say, Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Match, yeah, okay. It wasn't necessarily needed to be there. No, not really. But it was mainly for filler until obviously at the end of the match when Cody basically gets on the mic and says, Goldust basically says, Goldust, I love you, bro, but you deserve a better partner, and he just walks away. And Goldust is like, no. So I guess in some way this is the official breakup between Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Now, a lot of people are saying heel turn, heel turn, heel turn. I understand why there was not really a heel turn here because, first of all, if Cody was the heel, alright, it would somewhat make sense. But WWE right now is in a stage where it needs more faces than it does heels. So, Cody, he's good in the ring, he's good on the mic, the ladies think he's a good looking guy. So, why not make the guy face? And I know what people are going to say, oh, Goodness is a good heel since like the Attitude Era. but YOLO. So then you go to Rusev versus Big E, and of course, as usual, me not giving two bloody shits about freaking Rusev, Lana. God damn, you're hot. Just get your legs all over me, and I'm all set for the rest of my life. Yeah. So Rusev beats Big E. Yeah. Next. You have Kofi Kingston versus Bo Dallas. Oh look, guys, another filler match. And I know on Monday night I mentioned about how Bo Dallas, his character is basically a parody of John Cena, and a lot of people dislike Bo Dallas because they say, oh, he sucks in the ring, he's cheesy, blah blah blah. I can understand that. I'm not necessarily really a believer. I'm not really a Bo Dallas fan. I think his in-ring skills are kind of ugh, but his gimmick, his character is just like pure comic gold because it's so stupid. It's funny. Like you ever seen a TV show or movie? You sat there going, "Man, this is stupid." It's stupid, but you still laugh at it due to how stupid it is. It's like a wonderful train wreck. Like it's not that bad, but it's still funny to watch. So, it's whatever. It could be worse. That's all I'm saying. So next you go to the Intercontinental Championship match between Rob Van Dam versus I got some bad news. Bad news Barrett. And pretty not bad match, of course. It being Chicago, you got a kind of like a smarky kind of crowd. You get the ECW chant a few times. But it was a very good, entertaining match between these two. Believe it or not, No Job Rob lost cleanly. That's right, No Job Rob is eventually finally doing a job about damn time. We got the bad news, RVD, he lost. So obviously, Wade Barrett, or say Bad News Barrett, won. So, good stuff. So now we come to the part where I think a lot of people were looking forward to. What is Daniel Bryan gonna do? So of course you have the Queen's coming out, calling out Daniel Bryan. Hence Daniel Bryan comes out with his beautiful, talented wife, Brie Bella. And they have a little segment, and it was actually pretty good. Most of the time, whenever there's a segment on pay-per-views, me particularly, I'm usually against it. Especially in-ring segments. Backstage segments are fine. In-ring segments, I'm kind of because I'm just sitting there going, okay, this is most likely for filler because your show's too goddamn short. But this delivered what it needed to do. Of course, now here's the part I was saying. You had the CM Punk chant, and when Stephanie says that the fans want Bryan to quit just like CM Punk did, oh my god, the crowd freaking, oh my god, I was freaking, this is why Stephanie is the greatest MILF of all time. But anyways, it's just, it was great, this whole thing, I mean, okay, Daniel Bryan really didn't say much in the segment, and, a buddy of mine, Chase Oliver, said it on Twitter. Daniel Bryan kind of felt like the fourth fill here, because obviously this was, Stephanie, was Brie, and then, you had the CM Punk's chance in between, and then you had Daniel Bryan. And I joked around and said he's more the fifth, like he's got the fourth being the World Championships. But, obviously Stephanie gave him an ultimatum, either give me those belts or Brie gets fired. Brie basically says that she quits, and then she just slapped Stephanie in the face. And oh my god, the crowd just freaking ate that shit up. And then it was good stuff, And man, I can't wait till freaking Hippie Bella versus Queen of Queens at SummerSlam. That's gonna be some good shit right there. Hey, to be all serious too, the promos are gonna be good. The match, okay, Bree is good, but what? Stephanie hasn't wrestled since what, like 2003? So I'm not expecting. She wasn't even that great to begin with. So it should be interesting. But anyways, next we have the last man standing match between versus Bray Wyatt. And I was iffy about this match in the beginning, and here's the reason why. Obviously, Bray, you expect the Wyatt family to be out there, especially the last man standing match, basically no disqualification. And then John Cena comes out with the Usos. And I'm thinking, why couldn't WWE just freaking got rid of Cody Rhodes, Goldust versus Ryback, so Instead of that, having, I don't know, the Usos or the Tag Team Champions versus Eric Rowan and Luke Harper for the tag titles. Oh yeah, that makes too much sense. Sorry. Anyways, the Usos come out with Cena, and I'm like, I know this has been going on for like a week now, but like this whole friendship between Cena and the Usos just feels so goddamn random. It's like, LOL. Jimmy, aka John's like, LOL, my bitch is on Total Divas. John's like, John Cena's like, LOL, so's mine. Let's have fun. But anyways, back to this match. It was a good match, and I know their match at Mania was good. The match at Extreme Rules was horrible. It was bad. It was a cluster. But this match was solid. You had everything. You had steel chair shots, you had the ring bell, you had tables, you had freaking everything in this match. And this match was just great. It was entertaining. And, I know people are going to be like, of course, woo. But, I know obviously you had to know Cena was going to win. And I said this on Monday night. If Cena didn't win, then the feud would continue going on. We'd be hearing this feud at Money in the Bank. But this match was good. It was entertaining. It did what it needed to do. It made Bray Wyatt look a lot better than the match at Extreme Rules, which made him look horrible. Alright? Believe it or not, the two losses that Bray had against Cena was a lot better than the freaking match that he won at Extreme Rules. Just saying. So anyways, you have the Divas Championship match between Alicia Fox, who apparently is psychotic and crazy, versus the talented Paige. And this was what I expected. Alicia Fox beating the holy hell out of freaking Paige. Paige has a few offensive moves in there, and then she makes Paige taps out with the Scorpion crosslock. Now, the thing is, given time, these two women could put up one hell of a Divas match. I've seen it on NXT. Now, again, that was NXT. NXT just recently had pay-per-view called TakeOver, their own little show, big show. And it just gave, Charlotte versus Natalya, 15 minutes? You easily could have gave these women 15 minutes here. And actually had Paige perform like she did at NXT. And I think that's why some people don't like Paige. Because they think, oh yeah, well, she gets her ass kicked in the match, most of the match. And in the final few seconds, she's all like, oh, time to hit my mode. Kind of like people saying the Super Cena version of the Diva division. And I can understand what people were saying from that. I just wish there would be just show what she could do in NXT, that aggressive, badass, female side of her. Instead of, oh, feel bad for me, I'm the underdog, and that's it. Like, damn. And then, of course, after the match, Paige just starts throwing, Alicia Fox throws a fit, and I'm just sitting here going, okay, are we going to do another rematch? Like, at Money in the Bank, and then, SummerSlam, the 12-year-old comes back for her championship. So now we go to the main event, the no-hold-bar elimination match between the Shield versus Evolution. Before I mention this match, I'm just going to ask one question. Why the hell was Batista wearing blue? Like, seriously. Okay, Randy Orton, obviously black. Triple God, black. And Batista, I'm wearing blue, dude. I don't know. I know it's something little and stupid, but give me a break. So now we head to this match, and this match was actually pretty good. It was pretty, effective. I think some people are saying this match was better than the match at Extreme Rules. Now, me, I'd say it's pretty close. I wouldn't say it's better, and again, I wouldn't say it's worse. It's kind of a coin flip because it was just that damn good of a match that between this one and the match at Extreme Rules. So, you've had basically, everything. Shield got under offense for quite a bit, and then came the burial of you. Next thing you know, freaking Ambrose is like freaking on the other side of the ring outside. Freaking Seth Rollins got pedigree at the freaking stage. I don't know how the hell freaking he got up. He took him so damn long to get up, man. He sold that pedigree like a freaking son of a bitch. He was up there on the stage for at least 10, 15 minutes. He was up there forever. And then Roman Reigns, basically, you think you're watching freaking Passion of the Christ. You know, this coming from a guy who actually believes in God. You know, he got beat up like freaking son of a bitch, like freaking all the freaking canes. You know, beating the holy hell out of freaking Roman Reigns. I'm thinking, oh my god, he is getting his ass kicked, alright? And then next thing you know, freaking Seth Rollins comes back from the dead, jumps off the freaking, you know, doing his old, it's official. Freaking Seth Rollins is just the next Jeff Hardy. I'm sorry. I know people have said it before, and I've said it before, but it's official. Like, the son of a bitch just does this crazy ass high flying spots, like, out of nowhere. And then, you know, next thing you know, oh, Randy Orton's eliminated. Oh, Batista's eliminated. Meanwhile, all of the Shield members are still in this match. Freaking Roman Reigns gives the biggest spear to God himself. And then pins it 1, 2, 3. And I'm thinking, okay, this is a good win for the Shield. Alright. You assume that the rivalry, the feud is over since the Shield have won twice in a row now. But, and call me picky. Call me picky. I know people are going to be like, oh, screw you, TheChrisPhoenix. But is it just me? Or is the Shield looking like that super team that just, like, is unbeatable? And I get it. They're supposed to be strong. They're getting pushed. They're young talent. I know that's great. It's something that we, wrestling fans for WWE, have been asking for years. And I appreciate that. But this is the same group that basically beat the holy hell out of freaking half the whole mid-card division, aka 11 guys on Raw, not once but twice. And here, not one guy was eliminated. Not Rollins, not Reigns, even though Reigns been pushed to the goddamn moon. And not Ambrose, who everybody loves to death, including Rollins. None of them lose. Not one of them get eliminated. Remember, elimination match. Not one of the guys got eliminated. The Shield did, the Evolution did, obviously, but not the Shield. The same. Anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the review. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Bye.